All right, welcome back.
Yeah.
Episode 7 of the Problematic Podcast. It's your boy Wills.
You know who it is? It's Vega.
What's up, man? What's up? How's it going, man?
It's going all right. Again, I had a frustrating week at work. Just one of them things.
Yeah, man.
2 weeks prior, I had like a lot of time off.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like,
oh yeah, because you were just everywhere.
yeah, man, I was in 2 weeks ago. I was in New York.
Mhm.
Last week I was in North Carolina, visiting my boy in the army. So I just came back, and this was my first full week of work back. So it was just kind of like, damn.
This shit sucks. This is I'm back to the real world.
So the week really dragged, and then just today everything started fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, it was dope though. You actually got to work first shift on Friday, which is nice.
Yeah. Somebody called off, so I got the cover for them.
Yeah.
So it was cool that I got out early, but damn.
Bro,
Damn.
so my last weekend was interesting too, because me and the missus went to a wedding, so Friday.
Practice!
Friday.
A little bit of practice.
Man, a little practice. Now, Friday night we had the rehearsal dinner. It was dope, so I was like, okay, so I knew going into it there's a possible chance. Because she is mixed black and white, but I knew I was going to be the only.
Whose wedding was this?
It was her best friend.
Her best friend,
Her best friend's wedding.
who is a white.
Who is a white. And her husband is also a white.
Very well. White on white.
Yeah, very, very, very prestigious family. The upper class.
American dream.
Yeah, man. So I was like, so we went to this place in Reading called Canal Street Pub for the rehearsal dinner. Like the food slapped, and it was a bar. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to here and drink mad IPAs. I had to fit in. That was it. They had a list and everything, but I was like, I don't know what I can get. Like,
You didn't pull out a Corona in front of them white people?
Nah, I had to conform.
What?
I had to conform.
Never conform.
I had to drink the IPAs, looking at the old percentage list. Like, I'll try that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But no, it was cool. It seemed like everybody liked me. And then the wedding was outside, so it was hot. That was cool.
Yeah, last weekend was hot.
Yeah.
Last weekend was extra hot.
And it rained Saturday in the beginning, so it was like kind of muggy when we were sitting outside. So, but that was cool. But then when we got into the wedding, this is where it gets interesting. So
The actual wedding.
No, this is the reception part. The wedding was fine, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. Weddings are weddings, We're sitting in the reception, and the DJ's on. They know most DJs, right? You play your music. You play like 2 minutes of a song, it's part of your set, you skip to the next song, right? This guy decides he's gonna play the entire song of every song. And so we went from a wide range from, first of all, the bride and groom came out to T.I. bring him out. So I was like, oh, this party about to slap.
Wait a minute.
I was like, oh, it's about to slap. But then they danced to Sharon Bottom, I Got You, Babe.
Yeah, I don't
Yo, so first of all, y'all look it up. You got time. You know what I mean? It's called I Got You, Babe, right? So I'm sitting there, I got you, babe. It's so stupid, right? So I'm sitting next to the guy, like his girl's in the wedding too. I'm like, yo, I didn't realize how long this song was. So I was like, oh my God.
That shit must have been dragging.
It was rough. It was like 3 minutes of rough. So then the music, we went from that T.I. song, I Got You, Babe. Somehow, some way we ended. We jumped in NSYNC, Bye Bye Bye. Then AC/DC came on out of nowhere. But it was just a lot, you know how white people do. A lot of lateral movements, a lot of unnecessary hand gestures. It was a lot. So I was like,
couple claps here.
Yeah. I was just sitting there. I'm just gonna drink the alcohol and sit here and just.
Yeah, I guess I would have been
chilling. Yeah, I mean, the photographer came up to me.
Hey, whatever.
That's it. That's all I was doing. Wait, the photographer came up to me like, me and the bull was like, I like you two. You guys have a perfect wedding. You guys just sitting back chilling.
Yeah. I'd have been in my own head like, look at this nigga.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Oh, it was so funny. But then this is where it got spicy. So, at the weddings, there is something that the bride and groom do in the beginning, throughout the reception, and so it was time to toss the bouquet, right? And I'm sitting there like, fuck, I was just gonna catch this thing, right?
His girl's out here with the
yeah. So then There's this little old lady in the front. I'm like, oh, yeah, man, if she throws it short, little old lady gonna grab it. Ah! Right? So, nah.
Shorty was ready to throw some balls.
Bruh, the thing goes up. She reaches up, give me that. Snatches it from the little old lady. Go. My lady.
Damn!
Yeah, man. So then, not only that, every single person, this is like their first time ever meeting me, all eyes just flew onto me. And they're like, yes! That's all it meant. Yes!
Oh, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I was preaching this shit before. I knew he was going to this wedding. I mentioned multiple times about this bouquet. I said, I spoke it into existence.
And she fucking caught it. She caught it, right?
She caught it.
So then, over the little,
gimme.
Yeah, I mean, Calvin Johnson.
She wanted it.
Bro, so then, you know, with the gardener, it was called, whatever's on the girl's leg, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So the groom was there. I'm standing up there because, you know, you have to go above. I'm like, I'm not catching this shit. Fuck that. Because I'm not doing none of this extra shit for all these whites, and I don't know. Like, they're not going to say it judge me. So groom throws it, goes short. And I'm like, cool. That other dude catches it, right? So I'm sitting down, and the DJ comes up like, all right, now, I seen her boyfriend. He's sitting right there.
Oh!
He said, he's a lot bigger than you, so please be respectful. I'm like, and he looks at me, and I just had to, you know what I mean, salute him off, like, it's okay, man. It was the most...
Why did he say you're bigger than who?
I was bigger than the guy who caught the gardener, because he had to
What's his point?
He had to put it on her leg, on her thigh.
Yeah? On whose thigh?
Brittany's thigh.
On your lady's thigh.
Yeah,
oh yeah, because
so she had to put her. So I was like, so he was like, all right now.
Yeah, I forgot the rules.
Yeah. He was just like, be respectful. He's right there. I'm like, feel right? I don't care. Go ahead, bro. Yeah. So I went up to him, but he did it, and it was just like all eyes were at me. It was the most awkward feeling in the world. But I mean, needless to say, the wedding was dope. Yeah, I mean, it was fun.
I'm glad that happened to you.
Yeah, I'm not. You know,
I spoke it. My dreams came true.
I was so upset.
I was praying this happened.
Oh, bro, I was upset.
It went even a step further.
And then I'm at work, and then the one girl asked me like, "Oh, how was the wedding? Was it cool? Did she catch the bouquet?" Yes. So all week, when are you getting married?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, put that energy out here.
Hey,
man.
she caught it, man. The seed is already planted.
That's the seeds is planted, huh?
Seed's already planted. She caught it. Now she's just waiting.
She can wait.
Woo!
She can wait. Woo!
Jeez.
But yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. But so,
I remember last time I was at a wedding.
So how do you feel about weddings in the first place? You like weddings? You want to get married? Okay. No, cause I talked to my cousin. He was like, I asked him, like, was it worth it? Because I remember him telling me he spent like 10 on it. I was like, was it worth it? He was like,
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for a night.
It's like minimum 10.
Yeah. And he was just like, yo, honestly, I would do it again. If me and her would separate and we did it again, and the girl wanted to have a small one, I have a small one. She wanted a big one, I have a big one. Like, to me, it was worth it. But that's just a lot of money.
I guess to each his own.
Yeah. I don't know if I want all that.
Well, I mean, I've been married before.
Yeah.
But like, I just went through the court, whatever. I'm divorced now, but it's like, I guess that kind of put a damper on the whole marriage thing for me. Not that I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
That shit's cool, but it's like.
Yeah. So you think you would never get married again?
I don't see myself getting married again.
I just thought that was a funny question to ask you.
It's a hilarious question.
Funny question to ask
hilarious question. I
don't
know. Right now, I don't see it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Somebody would have to really change my mind, or I'd have to get rich.
Okay, so you have to be rich to get married. But you don't need money.
No, like so I could have like a crazy wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't,
not like, oh, I'm rich and I want to get married.
But
you would still have to be that feeling. But I'm like,
yeah.
Like somebody could still give me that feeling, but I might not want to get married because I don't want to go through all that. But
you would go to a JP. You don't want to go JP. You want to actually do it right.
Yeah.
If you would do it right. Okay, that makes sense. So moving along, let's go with this. So today's Ross Day. We've been
Ross Day.
We've been waiting for this for probably since like February. we were having a conversation about when Ross was going to drop this album. And let me tell you, my friend.
Yeah. Long awaited, highly anticipated.
Yes. Let me tell you, I've listened to that album already like 4 times already.
4 times? Yes. I got one, but it is up to par.
Yeah, and it's top to bottom a very deep, good album.
Yeah, and that's well put together.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just, that's it. It's well put together.
And what I like is like
quality music, everyone.
And they're all Ross beats.
Yeah, like, boss beats.
Yeah, it's like, the thing about Ross, he has specific beats.
I feel like they make you feel different.
Yes.
Like, you go somewhere with every song.
Mm-hmm.
But you just catch a vibe anytime his tracks come on.
And what's nice, it really did sound like one fluid song. Like it didn't jump around.
Yeah.
But I like what he did. I'm glad he put it out. You know what I mean? It makes me happy. So my question to you is, where do you place Ross, like as far as rappers? I would say, I don't want to say like current, or you can say current, let's go current. The last 10 years. Where would you place Ross?
Damn, that's kind of hard, because then you make me think about everybody else.
Yeah. For me, he's definitely in my top 10, but not in my
in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
You're saying?
Yeah. The last 10, he might even squeeze in my 5. Because
I could put him in 10. I don't know where, because like I don't.
Yeah.
On the spot, I'd have to think of everybody.
Yeah. Because
I think I could make an argument for at least putting him somewhere in the 10 in the last 10 years.
Yeah. But all the time, he's probably in all time, probably still in my top 10. I don't really like Ross.
Yeah, see, I don't know about that. I'd have to think about it, but
he's still one of my.
He'd be close. He'd be around.
Yeah,
he'd be around.
I think because he was a big nigga. Now he's a weird shaped nigga, but we just like
he done lost some weight.
Yeah, well, we treat each other a little different, you know. That's why I think I like Ross. So my question to you now is, now Ross dropped this album. And really, besides what Drake gave us last week, was the care package by far was just a very sneaky album.
That's a sneaky, I mean,
you know what I mean?
I didn't see that coming. That was a whole surprise for everybody.
It was.
Even when he dropped So Far Gone, you knew.
Yeah,
I knew the week before or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was just he put it out there that it was going to drop.
Like the day before. It was
right. So I'm like I'm only excited for Lil Durk's album.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Lil Durk, whatever. And then I'm like, it's like, wait a minute, what the hell is this?
Mm-hmm. And you see that Durk opened up number 2 the first week behind Drake, and he was pissed.
But you got to put an asterisk. Because he put something up. He said, Drake don't count because that's Drake.
That's Drake.
I'm the real number 1.
Yeah.
Which I can give him that. Honestly, I can give him that. Because it's Drake than everybody else.
It really is, bro. It really, and is he the greatest of all time?
Greatest what?
If he's the greatest rapper of all time.
Shit.
Because you're not even going to say, his 10 years in the game has been legit, I am relevant every single year. All year. There's not been any rapper, artist that's ever.
Drake's to go.
Because Jay-Z, he's been there, but the thing about it, there's an album Jay-Z's like, I'm going to listen to this once and move on.
There's Jay-Z songs that are trash.
Yes. Because think about when Lil Wayne when he was self-proclaimed greatest rapper of all time, greatest rapper alive, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. He had a 5-year run. 5 years of legit bangers.
I mean, he was always up. He was always there, but he had them 5 or so years where it was like, all right, this is getting out of hand. Like now it's not even close.
And then you think of someone like
our high school years.
Yes. Even think about like Nas. He honestly, I mean, he dropped that album, but after that single he released, I didn't even listen to it.
Oh, come on.
Disappointed me.
That album sounded nothing like that single.
But don't give me whoopity boop, bro. That joint was ass cheeks.
I'm trying to say though, I agree.
That was a terrible single.
But I was just confused because the rest of the album was literally the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Seems like that was just a throwaway song that somebody paid him to put on. I don't know.
And that's one reason too, like why I have a question about singles too. Like sometimes singles throw it off for me. Like that, I didn't listen to because of that single. But then you got Ross when he put out Act the Fool. I was like, I don't know. I mean, it sounded like a dated Ross beat, like an MMG beat, but then.
I didn't expect that to be on this album though.
No, I thought it was a throwaway.
He dropped it a little bit ago because he dropped the single "Big Time," which is on there, and he dropped "Gold Roses," which is on there. But that was in the last like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Gold Roses came out.
Yeah, Act a Fool came out like maybe a month ago or something like that.
Yeah, but you know he should have gave us Gold Roses and just made us force us to wait. Because that Drake, you give us your Drake song, the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, they're going to force us to wait. You know what I mean? Because, and then you think of someone like J. Cole, this Dreamer album, he put out Middle Child way back in February.
Yeah.
And I was anticipating his solo project, and then he gave us that Dreamer album when they dropped those 2 singles.
Just threw that on there.
And I was like, that is my favorite album of the year right now.
Revenge of the Dreamers 3?
Yes, that is
3,
my,
right?
Yes, 3. That is my favorite. I can still play it consistently every single day and be like, wow.
It is a heavyweight album.
I'm biased that J. Cole's my favorite rapper, but still, like that is my.
Yeah, that's biased, but you can make an argument.
Yeah, like that's my favorite album.
It's definitely biased, but it's not. It's a valid.
It's a valid conversation.
Yeah.
So then to stay within that best of the year, do you know what your album of the year is?
So far,
yeah.
2019.
2019.
I mean, I could make an argument for Revenge of the Dreamers 3, but
because
I don't know, that little Dirk album is fire, man. Fire.
Yeah. I mean,
fire. So
that okay.
I probably, if I had to pick one so far, I'd give it to Dirk.
Yeah. Dirk's your guy. So that's one.
Yeah, like I really in the past like year and a half have been listening to a lot of Dirk. Because he's been putting a lot out. Like in the last year and a half, he's got 3 albums.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in 2018, he dropped 2 almost back to back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he dropped this just last week. So he's kind of been rising on my list, but I think I would take him so far.
Another album I think you should listen to. I think I sent it to you, but just when you were in New York and you were a whole Bronx nigga.
Corday or whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't too impressed.
I enjoyed it.
I felt like I was waiting for something. Like I was waiting for him to.
Waiting for him to
like some of the songs, like they started off really good. Like I can feel it, but then they're like it just never.
Yeah.
It just plateaued. Like it just never. I'm like, all right, this is getting a little.
It's dry.
But I listened to the whole thing. I'll say it was good listen, but I'm like.
Yeah, you're not gonna go back to it again. But I like that. I like that album. I like it.
It's a solid album.
Yeah. But then I go to my song of the summer. And I'm going to say, you're going to hate me for this. You're going to hate me for this.
I don't even think I have one. There's
Old Town Road.
Oh, what the fuck?
Get
the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. No, it ain't.
Bro.
No, it ain't.
#1 stream song.
No, it ain't.
Ever.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Ever. Song of the summer.
No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not,
bro.
No, the fuck it's not.
Song of the summer.
That song is trash.
I get it, but then when Billy Ray jumped on it,
get the fuck out of here.
Just jump.
It's the catchiest song of the summer.
It's the catchiest song of summer. It came out in like the end of April. You can still hear them strings flicking to this day, and it's August.
I am disappointed.
Think about it. You have what was that? You have obviously No Guidance.
That's probably the song of the summer.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at that argument. But then you also have what's it called? Was it Why? Oh, DJ Khaled.
Oh, You Stay.
You Stay. Yeah.
I guess that can be up there.
That's an argument too, but they didn't do what Little Nas X.
Come on, man. You're gonna go to the fucking charts and not right? The billboards.
You knew from day one.
Huh?
That's
your thing.
From day one.
Billboards don't make you hot. What's her name? Hoe ass Cardi B's up on all over the billboard. She's ass.
Day one. First of all, Cardi's not ass, bro.
Come on, bro.
Cardi's not ass. She's the best female in the game. I know you're a Barb, you know what I mean? I know you're a Nicki Minaj fan, but listen to it. Now, Lil Nas X gave us that heat early in the summer, and I'm like, man, this is a slap. So
I never jumped on that wagon, and I never will.
day one, I said, yo, and then Billy Ray jumped on me.
Come on, yeah.
So let's think. So last week you were in North Carolina, and you had yourself a little
An experience.
Needless, I mean, for lack of a better term. How was that? Well, let's explain the experience to the people.
Okay, for those of you that did not see the video, because I tried to put it out there, I tried to push it, like, share, and I tried to get it out there. But I was in North Carolina, Fayetteville, basically right around the Army base, Fort Bragg, with two of my friends that are also Puerto Rican like me. So we go to the liquor store. I'm driving. I stayed in the car. And they get out, whatever. Not thinking nothing of it. Go get a bottle, whatever. So after a little while, they come back, no bottle. They're like, "Yo, he didn't serve us. He said we can't." He tried to tell them that he didn't accept out-of-state ID cards.
Yeah.
And that he couldn't serve them.
And why was that? He just say
That's just what he said.
Yeah. And then what they came
And
back?
that's and then I guess they were trying to ask why, whatever, and they got frustrated. Harold ended up cursing them out. So it ended with the guy saying get out of the store, don't come back.
Yeah.
That's when they had came in and told me. So they told me they didn't even really register what really happened. They just was like, oh, this guy's ignorant, like he won't serve us. But as soon as they told me, I knew right away. I'm like, yo, you guys know like what just happened to you? Like I'm like, you guys were just like, that's some racist shit. Like you guys were just racially profiled. What kind of fucking law? Because he told him by law he's not allowed to accept out-of-state IDs.
Really?
By law.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, think about it. What kind of fucking law says that you can't go to another state and buy liquor?
Yeah, there's no law.
That's silly.
Yeah.
And he tried to tell me it was a company policy.
Now, was this a different
ABC store? It's an ABC store.
Law? I mean, when the driver's license and ID, was there a difference?
There is a difference.
Okay.
And that's probably what he was trying to get him with.
Okay.
But here's the thing: that both were presented. Both were presented. Harold has a driver's license, and Rich has a state ID.
Yeah.
Whatever. If you want to be stupid like that, whatever. We got both. So whatever. I stood in the parking lot like I'm in shock.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like is this really happening? What do I do? Like I almost want to go right back in there. But I just was like, I was just thinking about it, like, damn, like this is like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
This don't happen, I mean, it happens all the time, but it's like, wow,
this never happened to me.
Yeah, wow, like this time it's right at me. You see the shit on Facebook and you hear stories and whatever, and it's like, wow, this is really happening to us right here, right now. So I'm like, I gotta, like, in my mind, I'm like, I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So I went out my way to drive to another ABC store, which was like 10, 15 minutes away. Same fucking store.
Yeah.
It's like going from this McDonald's to the other McDonald's.
Okay.
Same shit.
Yeah.
Boom. This time I get out. And we go in there, we get the bottle. She calls all three of us. Driver's license, state ID, whatever. Calls all three of us. We're out the store in 2 minutes with a bottle.
Yeah.
Boom. I was ready for problems if they came at me and they said that, but it was not even a fucking question. Boom, went in there, grab the bottle, go to the counter, get carded, pay, leave. Routine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. It's
confirmed.
confirmed. It's confirmed.
Like there's something wrong with that guy. Yeah.
It's confirmed. This guy racially profiled us and decided not to serve us.
So what made you want to go back and record it? You just wanted to like.
Because, like I said, I couldn't believe that it was happening to me.
Yeah.
Because, again, you see it all the fucking time. You see the videos on Facebook, people recording, and it's like, whatever. And that shit is just really, really ignorant. And I felt super disrespected.
Yeah.
Like it's almost for me, the way I see it, some shit like you might as well spit in my face.
I get what you're saying.
You walk in the fucking store and as soon as you get looked at, it's like I ain't trying to serve this guy.
Yeah.
I hope they give me a reason.
Yeah. Well, seeing that.
And then boom, you pull out a PAID. It's like, oh, this is easy. I ain't serving you. I ain't serving you. You made it easy for him because he was looking for a reason not to serve you guys.
Well, see, this is my thing with that is a lot of people when they see the black or brown skin, they almost view it as like a weapon, so automatically they get defensive.
I mean, we're in North Carolina. It's
but it doesn't. Like,
there's a black chick working at the counter.
Yeah, so that's what so he might be like, I'm extreme prejudice to Spanish. That's just what it
whatever.
is.
But you know, I'm thinking like she probably hates her job because he's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, I said we're going back to that fucking store, and I'm gonna talk to this dude. I ain't gonna get crazy. I'm not nothing because this nigga needs to be exposed.
Yeah, you did that pretty well. Beautiful.
He needs to be exposed.
Yes.
I appreciate it. And I was like, I'm gonna do this shit the right way. In my mind, I'm like, you know what? This is hella problematic. This is problematic to the T.
Yeah, because you're with all shits, whatever.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm about to come at this dude correct.
Yeah.
Because that's all, I come correct.
And you saw him out too.
And I was like, all right, yeah. I'm like, all right. As soon as we got that bottle, it's like, boom. Again, I said it's confirmed. This nigga's on some funny shit. So that's when the whole plot starts. Like, all right. I said, I'm about to go back there and record because I want to see what he has to say.
Yeah, because now you're in.
I want to see what you got to say when the same fucking store gave me the bottle with no problem.
Yeah, you have the receipt.
Where was that policy at? So I left Harold at the car.
Yeah, because you said
because he's the one that got kicked out. I said, if you come right in. He's not going to see.
He's going to shut like, down. Yeah.
He's going to be like, no, nah. I mean, boom, you got to get out, call the cops, whatever. So I was like, nah, we're going to do this shit right again. I said, I'm going to get all this.
Yeah.
So boom, I park back at the original store. I make a little video explaining the situation.
Yes.
I go in. Richie's holding the phone. He's not at the counter this time. I go to the counter and say, can I please talk to the older gentleman that was here earlier?
Yeah.
Boom. She's like, yeah. Like she's almost like excited.
I
like,
knew,
yeah.
I knew.
She was like, yeah, sure. Boom. Got him. He comes out. What's up, man? What's your name? Shook his hand. And right away I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to know why you didn't serve these guys earlier. He was like, oh, we're not allowed to take out-of-state ID cards.
And that's bullshit.
Out-of-state ID cards, all right? Let's break this down. Out-of-state ID cards can mean a state ID, a driver's license,
passport.
A passport.
Yes.
So first you told them, you know, even if you try to say, oh, we need a driver's license, not a state ID. So I come back and you just say in general, no out-of-state ID cards.
Well, here I'll read it real quick. It says, in North Carolina, there are only 4 acceptable forms of identification you can use to buy alcoholic beverages. One is current driver's license in North Carolina or other states. Currently, when a driver renews the driver's license in our state, the North Carolina Division Board provides a paper of 20-day, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then it says a military identification card, a North Carolina identification card, official passport, and then a wristband not acceptable. So any form of identification that has your name, that is a legal form, like you couldn't use your student ID. Anything provided by the government.
And even if you try to do the whole state ID thing, we had driver's license.
Yes. See, my thing with that,
we had it all.
Yeah. So my thing with that was maybe it was almost like, here's the ID. Okay, I'm gonna deny the sale, but then I'm not gonna let you continue to sell now, even if you have the right identification with the driver's license. I'm just saying devil's advocate.
Yeah, he could do that.
Maybe he was like denying the sale because, okay, you don't have the proper identification. I'm not gonna let your friend do it. Yeah, maybe that's how he was doing it. But then again, it is kind of crazy.
But he never specifically stated, oh, you need a driver's license. He just said out-of-state ID cards. Both were presented. Again, we went to the same fucking store 10 minutes from there. Even at the second store we went to, so there was people parked outside, and I went and asked them.
Yes.
We also called the guy that we were visiting. Called him. As soon as we told him, he just started laughing.
Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a silly fucking move. It's when you go to another state and you can't buy nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I can go to the fucking bar. I can go to the bar, use my state ID, and get fucked up, right?
Absolutely.
I can go to the grocery store and buy beer. I can do whatever I want.
But I can't go.
But I can't go to the ABC store
and get liquor
and buy a bottle of liquor. Boom. Back to the situation. Oh, we're not allowed to take whatever. We're not allowed to take state ID card, out of state ID cards. So I said, all right, where's that written at? He starts, and then you can, if you watch the video, he starts stumbling over his words, stuttering. He's, you can look on the website.
Yeah.
You can look. He just kept referring to a website. I was like, where's it at? Where's that written at? Oh, it's on the website. You got to look it up.
Yeah, but you should have it within the store because.
Boom.
All right.
That's what I said. I said something like that should be a written fucking policy.
Yes.
It should be easily visible at the window, at the counter, something. Because who's gonna go to North Carolina and be like, oh, let me look on a fucking website.
Yes, to go buy a drink.
To see if I can buy something here. No, ain't no one's thinking of that.
No. Yeah, because it should be. As soon as you walk in that door, it should be right there.
Exactly.
Boom, that's what it is. Yes.
Boom. Take it a step even further.
All right.
I say, all right, wait. You know what I mean? After he keep trying to throw me the website a couple times, and then we told him like where that's supposed to be written somewhere. I'm supposed to know that. I'm supposed to be aware of that as soon as I come in here. He was like, here. Let's go over here real quick. And he walked us to the door.
Yeah.
The entrance. And you know, store entries, they have like, you know, posts and stuff everywhere, whatever. So he goes to the freaking windows and shit, and he's like, oh, just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Like searching around.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like, all right, that's it. Like in the video, you were like, you could hear me say, I said, all right, now you didn't find what you were looking for, right? So here's what it is. You racially profile these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I said, you decided not to serve these dudes. I used to live in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And which I told him, he said, oh, we take military days. I said, I'm not even in the military no more. When I lived in North Carolina, I was, but I still had military ID. I had Pennsylvania ID still. I had whatever.
Yeah.
But regardless, I lived in North Carolina. I've been to plenty other states. I've been to other ABC stores. You know what I mean? What's the problem here? We brought the bottle and the receipt from the other store inside. I said, look, what is this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not supposed to do that. Blah blah blah. He just kept throwing the website. Oh, you can look it up. You know, abc.nc.gov or whatever. Which I did. When I went to post everything, I didn't want to just post a video. I said, all right, here's the video, but let me show you what this fucking policy says.
Yeah.
And you can see the whole website on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what it says right here.
And then he's going and going. It's like, you know what I mean? And basically I was like, you know, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like it's people like you that's what's wrong with the world. I mean, we don't need that shit no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he just kept like he just, and then he just started talking in circles. Talking in circles, stuttering.
At that point you got him.
And now he's backed in the corner. But then, because I could have took it way further.
Yeah.
But Harold seen us from the car at the window, and he must have thought something was going on. So he came back in and opened the door, and he started talking to him a little bit.
Yeah, because I watched the video immediately.
Yeah,
was like, let me try to change.
Exactly. So you see, it's a quick second where, you know, me and Rich are coming at the guy, and he's like up. You know what I mean? He's stuttering. He just don't know what to do. And then you can see. Just suddenly he goes to Harold and he starts waving his finger. You can't be here. You can't be here. And you don't leave the premises. You know what I mean? At that point, it was just cop out.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
Yeah, because even if let's say you wanted to go a step further here.
That's what I'm saying. It would have turned. It would have turned into strictly him and Harold and the cops.
Yeah.
And the cops would have came, and then it would have been a whole situation, and you know what I mean?
Well, see,
and they would even the cops, I believe, would have made it just about don't worry about all that. You gotta leave. He said you gotta leave, and he don't have to serve you, and that's it. Because you are allowed the right to deny somebody whatever.
Yeah.
In certain cases. I think that's just what they would use.
Well, see, and that got me thinking about that night we were leaving the warden's room, and we both got through the cuffs on us. Remember that night? Because Wayne and they were acting stupid in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
So my whole thing was, as soon as they got up, so basically what happened was we're sitting in the parking lot, and our two friends decided to be dumb, and they started shooting each other with a BB gun after the bar. So I guess one of the neighbors just said, I'm assuming she said, because Mountjoy, you know, it's a little uncomfortable. I see a bunch of black people, because they probably didn't realize that you were black people in the parking lot, and they're shooting a gun at each other. Literally 4 or 5 cops come up. And one dude, the big dude, immediately popped his strap, and I was like, okay.
Popped the button over.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's about to get real. And it didn't even say nothing to Wayne and Ed, because they took off, but literally threw the cuffs on me, and we were doing nothing. Bro.
I was just sitting there laughing.
And then, for the fact they were like, okay, let me see your ID. And you were like, for what?
Yeah.
And they were like, let me see your ID. So for what? To the point when I'm not giving you my ID. So my thought, and I gave my ID up, and I think because I'm systemically fused in my head, like, you know what, just listen to what they say because I gotta get home. But you, on the other hand, was like, fuck it. Like, you're not getting my ID.
Yeah.
And it was like to the point.
Because, man,
it's crazy.
You're not allowed. They're not allowed to do that shit, man.
They shouldn't be able to.
Maybe I'm just passionate about shit like that with the guy
in
the store or cops, you know, abusing their power and just treating people different.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It was just like we had no time to even explain the situation.
Because what if we were all white?
Yeah.
They could have pulled up and be like, "Oh, I need to talk to you guys. Ask you guys a couple questions."
Yep. Immediately threw the cuffs on. We were just standing there. Didn't even say a word. They was like, put your hand on your back right away. And then when you said no, and then he was just like, let me see your wallet. You said no. Then he pulls you down to the ground, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're paying attention. When he pulled you down to the ground, the other cop took my handcuffs off me. He was all, you can go. I said, no, fuck that. I'm gonna stand right here.
Yeah, because they were looking to grab somebody. That's it. As soon as they was like, all right, he's the one. Everybody else can get out of here.
I was like, fuck, I'm gonna stand right here just in case, just to make sure everything goes right.
Because I didn't do anything. I didn't do shit.
Yes. Except stand and do nothing. We literally did nothing that night. And it was the craziest thing in the world.
You have to suspect somebody of a fucking crime. To act, a police officer has to suspect somebody of a fucking crime or see something to be like, I need to see your identification. Yes.
And the sad thing,
they're not allowed to just pull up on you and be like, let me see your ID.
Yeah.
Give me your ID. Pull up on you and give me your ID. That's not how it goes.
And you know it's crazy. And
a lot of people just
legally,
I don't know.
And legally you were right. But me, it's like, for whatever reason, I'm like, I'm not trying to be another fucking statistic. So I'm like, I got kids at home. I'm not doing shit. Let me just get my ID. But I'm glad you did what you did. Point blank.
I got kids and all that. I feel the same way. But it's like I just can't let can't let people just get over and think that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we got like just because you roll up 5 cops deep on some, you know what I mean, some colored kids and whatever. Like we're not allowed to. Like we had just gotten out the bar. Like we're just hanging out. Like plenty other people are doing. Like we're not allowed to just be outside having fun or something. All you do is pull up and start asking for IDs.
Yeah, because they didn't even tell us what we did until after
they said nothing. They said shit.
He jumped out.
I was on the ground.
Yeah. Shit was crazy. And then Wayne's over acting stupid, so it's pissing him off even more. And thank God, for whatever reason, you had nothing, so they weren't going to take you because it was just crazy.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you got some fines and warrants or whatever. Like, go pay them. You could go to jail. I'm like,
yeah, for whatever reason, they were just trying to take one of them.
Like, you just, you know what I mean, don't sit there and talk. Like, just take me if that's what it's going to be. You came here looking for something. You didn't find it, and you were just like, oh, you know what? He's got some stuff he needs to pay. You better pay it, or we could have took you to jail.
They could even run your gun license. They were running your gun license.
Yeah, of course. They looked everything up, and I was clean, except for stupid little fucking fines I had to pay. Technically, dude, can you get put in the fucking thing for it? But sure.
Yeah.
But none of my shit was really that serious.
So
they was hoping to find some shit, like some real shit. But instead they they wasted all that fucking time.
Yeah.
And was just like, oh, we're gonna take you to jail. You better pay it.
Well, see, and for me, it's a lot of times.
I wasn't belligerent. I was like, I mean, I'm on, I'm tipsy, but I'm not out of control.
Yeah.
And especially when stuff like that happens, I sober up quick.
Absolutely.
Like I'm on point. I know I need to be on.
Yeah, because at that point I was already irritated already because that two niggas are acting stupid.
So it's like you're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me slipping. I don't care if you're a cop or not. Like give me a valid reason. I'm not being aggressive. I'm not being none. I'm asking you why. For what?
Yeah.
What do you want my ID for? And then who gets aggressive? Them.
Yeah, every time.
I didn't get aggressive. I said, listen, man, I'm not just going to give you my ID. I don't have to just hand over my ID to any cop who asks for it.
Yeah, especially when I'm doing anything. Yep.
That's the law.
You know what I'm saying? Correct. That is the law. That is the law. And you know, it's crazy for me because, like, to go a step further to your profiling thing, there's times I walk into certain situations and immediately get uncomfortable. Say, okay, I'm a large black man in America. People automatically judge me as soon as they see me.
Yeah.
I can't act myself, and it sucks. I can't be myself because I'm going to be the loudmouth nigga, or I'm going to be extra. It makes you uncomfortable. So my point is, as I got older,
disrespectful to me.
As I got older, I've learned to be like, you know, I'm gonna be unapologetically myself.
Yeah. And
you're just gonna like it or get over it. If you don't like me, fuck you. You know, and that's the way I'm raising my kids at this point.
Yeah, get on, man. Get on with your shit.
Yeah, man.
Get on.
Because even though my kids are black and white,
I ain't got time to be acting different.
Yeah.
Because certain people are around.
Yeah, man. Even though my kids are black and white, they're still gonna be looked at black children because they are dark. So I have to raise them as you will be treated differently in this world than your brother and sister. And that's just because people are who they are, and it fucking sucks. And it sucks we have to live that way.
Some bullshit.
It is, bro.
It really like when I was on the way driving, like in the liquor store situation, like the anger that I felt inside was crazy. Like I felt like I was getting ready to fight. Like I was literally hot inside. I would not be able to be alright if I didn't do what I did.
And you know, I'm glad you went back and said something because, no offense to them two, you're a little bit more well spoken than the other two as far as.
Yeah, they both even said it. They they didn't even realize what happened.
Yeah.
Had I been in the store with them right away, I would have called it right. I would have like, what the fuck what are you talking about? You know what I mean? I would have called them out right, but I'm glad it happened that way because I had more time to think and be like, you know what?
And calm down.
I'm gonna do it this way, so I don't just snap at him. So I'm glad it happened that way because he got to get exposed. And yeah, I am a little more well spoken than them, and you know what I mean. Maybe they couldn't have came at him the way I did because their frustration probably would have just took over. And even if they started off, you know, well spoken, again their frustration would have been like, you know what, fuck this shit, like, I'll fuck you up. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to throw him, I want to drag him across his own store.
But you had to stay calm. You had to because as soon as you would have escalated, it went right to filthy. Cops everywhere. Yep.
And that's what I didn't want because I wanted to talk to this dude. I wanted him to answer me. I wanted him to look me in the eye and fucking answer me. Yeah. So, and that's what I did, and I believe I got him, and I believe the video shows proof that he was just dumbfounded and he didn't. We just caught him completely off guard because he didn't. I mean, you think about it. A guy like that, he might have been in the South his whole life. You think about even the fucking war back then, it was the North and the South. He sees PA up north, maybe he's that extreme where he's like, oh, I don't like no North people. You know what I'm saying? Because the South is the one who wanted to keep slavery.
Absolutely,
The North was
free slave.
Exactly. So that's, if you could get radical, you could get extreme and say it was a North-South thing. That I don't know, I can't call it, but I'm just saying, that's how far you could technically dig into it.
And I don't like really dealing into politics because it's just one of those things. I just don't like digging into it. But like you look at it this way, I'm gonna say 60 years ago, everybody was segregated. I mean, literally, we would be in one school, all the boys would be in the other school.
Yeah, this guy was like, you know, mid-40s probably.
Yeah, so he was
his parents probably grew up in what you were talking about.
Yeah, so we're segregated. And then,
no one's born racist. He was just probably raised. That's how he was raised. He didn't live in it, but his parents probably did. And again, boom, they're gonna raise. You know what I mean? It just falls down the line.
And then we finally turn that corner after Bush, and we get Obama for those 8 years, right? And everything, even though Obama didn't do much for us, he did a lot for us. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? But so then we end up getting Trump, right? And then his whole thing now is just straight. Go with the Mexicans. We go and we want to build this wall. We want to create this separation, right?
This is what's going on
We create
today
the
in
separation.
Trump's America.
Yes, we create the separation, and then you have your guy who's like, oh,
Yeah.
our head chief, I mean, our leader is saying, we're going to be, just because you look different, we're going to treat you a certain way. So he's comfortable in
He
doing that.
ignited the fire.
Yes.
And now he can't put it out.
No, he can't. He can't put it out.
He don't even know what the fuck he started. It's like he brought them type of people
Yes. Gave him a lot of
out the
confidence.
woodworks. Like, all right, come out. So it's almost like he made that behavior like somewhat acceptable.
Which is crazy.
And it's like, oh, okay, so think if you're one of them guys or women, oh wow, the leader of the fucking
Free world.
country
Yes.
is like that, so shit.
Yeah.
Time to let my colors out.
Which is so
Time
crazy.
to let it fly.
Okay.
My president, boom. Did you hear? There's a story that just happened not too long ago. I think it was like a sporting event or something like that, whatever. Somewhere where the national anthem was being played.
It was what about those global weekend slam?
The guy beat the shit out of a 13-year-old boy for not taking his hat off.
Take his hat off, yes.
And his lawyer even said, he said, and his lawyer even said that the guy was saying that he did it because that's what Trump would have wanted him to do.
That is insane. That is insane. That is insane, bro. He's 13. At 13, I ain't give a fuck about it. I was just living life.
God, the kid was probably like this, like,
He
yeah,
was like,
whatever,
what?
I'm standing up, whatever. And a grown man beats him up
Yeah.
to where the kid's in the hospital.
And he's a white kid, too. That was a crazy thing.
The kid's in the hospital.
You go disrespecting the flag. It's crazy, bro.
A white kid.
A white kid at that, yes. Yes, we're not even talking about
That don't even speak to race. That's not even speaking to race at all.
That's just straight ignorance.
That's just speaking to Trump's America.
Yes.
The type of people that he's giving the confidence to act that way to.
Yes.
All these radicals, all these supremacists and all that shit. Oh damn. Trump's president now. Now that shit is out, like it's we can come out now type
And
shit.
now I'm comfortable saying exactly what I want.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's not wrong because Trump feels that way. Trump does it.
Yes.
He's our president.
Yeah, you know what it goes to say too, because first of all, I want to say before I go into this, I want to send my condolences out to the victims of the mass shooting and their families. So you look into this, a lot of times with those situations, majority of them are white. You know what I mean? Majority? All of them are white. Let's be honest.
Give me one black, Spanish, Asian, any fucking thing that did one of these mass shootings out here.
All of them are white, right?
Name one.
All of them are white. I can't name one. I can say, I don't know, the Virginia Tech shooting, I think that guy was Asian, but that's neither here nor there. But either way, what I'm saying is, all these...
None of them are black, Spanish.
No. None of them are
from the Middle East.
Yeah, none of them are the key
Muslim
people that dealt with the racism part of it. So then...
Everyone Trump is trying to get the fuck out.
Yes, are causing these issues. Are the ones that... Everyone that Trump's trying to get out aren't doing anything, but all the ones that are supporting him are the ones that...
Not that they're not doing anything, but when it comes
But
to
yes,
mass,
but the mass
like one of our
shootings,
biggest problems right now currently is like all these mass shootings.
Yes, which is ridiculous.
But it happens to be not one Mexican.
Yeah.
Not one black dude.
Not one Hispanic.
Not one Hispanic guy.
Yes. But they're all young. They're all white kids, white men, and
white American terrorists is what the fuck is happening.
And what's crazy to me is
you say terrorists, and what is the picture that you were painted?
And if I see terrorists,
a guy in a turban with a beard, right?
Yes. As soon as they hear terrorists, that's what it go to. But they don't like using it. They're like mentally ill, mentally challenged. Like I seen the kid, the one who did the one in Florida. They're saying it's because he came from a broken home.
Yeah, because he was adopted.
And I was like, bullshit. I know multiple people. I can name 15 people that grew up without their father.
But what if it was a black kid who was adopted?
First of all, he would be dead at the time. He would be dead.
I'm just saying.
And that's just
what if it was a colored guy or girl who was adopted and grew up in the same
what's that
shit that
are we gonna get that same excuse? No, he's a criminal. He's
this guy's a fucking animal.
Yeah,
it don't matter if he's 16, he's gonna be in jail for the rest of his life.
Absolutely, yes. And that's
But this kid is what? What's the difference?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Just this color of his skin. It's the color of his fucking skin, and that is so crazy that we're in 2019, in August of 2019, so it's almost 2020, and we're having conversations about race and divisions within this country.
It ain't gonna stop.
It's never gonna fucking stop, bro.
If anything, there's a spike in it because of Donald Trump.
Yes, because of Donald Trump. Okay, so all right, we're at this. Let's look at this. Think about the Eagles, right? The two quarterbacks just go down, right? And Colin Kaepernick has been on the lease in 2016. But because he's been blackballed, because he took a knee to our American flag, which first he was sitting down, but then when he talked to a veteran, he said, hey, be more respectful if you take a knee. He decided to take a knee. Now he's no longer in the league. Why hasn't he been given the opportunity to play again? Just simply because it makes white America uncomfortable.
Yeah, because of the attention. The NFL teams don't want that outside attention.
Yeah, and no,
they want to be all about football, and bringing a guy like Kaepernick on is all of a sudden puts just a fucking microscope on that fucking team. All of a sudden, because Kaepernick does it, then the owner of that team supports that shit, the coach, you know what I mean? That whole organization is all of a sudden looked at differently.
Yes.
Because of one guy. And he's not that good.
He was never that good in my eyes.
He had one good run with
a decent
crazy defense.
He had a very good defense. Yes, he had a very good defense and a
good offense.
A good coach.
Good coach. Yes. The defense was ridiculous.
But I think Kaepernick at the time was better than quarterbacks now.
Don't get me wrong. The dude was tearing it up, talent, he was running all over everybody and talk, like he was a good ass quarterback. Don't get me wrong. But come on,
and that's the thing too, because you
just added to a defense that was carrying a team. It's like, all right, now we got this fucking guy who can pass, throw. He's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's
an NFL quarterback. I think he deserves to be on a roster.
Yeah.
I think he could start.
He deserves to try at least to try out.
I think he could start on a handful of teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt about it.
And you know what's crazy to me?
But I think the whole taking the knee thing is not the single reason he's not on our team. I think it's probably the majority of the reason.
Yes. I think this is outside.
But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what, bro?
Yeah. Like, it might not be worth it.
You're not even a lot of teams can't start him right away. On top of the fact that we're taking all that luggage and shit, you know what I mean? Say this was Michael Vick. Say this was Cam Newton.
Look how Vick came in. Look how Vick came
back. Say
this
was Cam Newton. Say this was Tom. Say this was any elite quarterback.
Yeah.
He'd be on a roster.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
He'd be on a roster, my guy.
Because you look at like Tyreek Hill, who just got in trouble with the attempt.
He didn't get shit.
He didn't do anything. He didn't get anything. He got slapped on the wrist.
He didn't get shit.
And
I don't think he did shit.
I don't think he did anything. I think it was a setup from the first place. Because
I don't think he did
never have a conversation.
I think maybe he whooped the son's ass because he fucked up and that's it.
Yeah, but then I
believe in ass whoopings.
But he gets like defamed in the media, but then he's still on the roster because of talent. You know what I mean? Talent outweighs that. But then also, if you want to go into that situation too,
there was no video.
There was no
proof.
There was a recorded message, and apparently they had the conversation before.
Yeah.
And then she just recorded. I mean, that's a setup. I'm not going to have this conversation twice.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
He has to know that. So
yeah. Kareem Hunt equally as elite at the time.
Yes.
But there was video.
And still on the roster.
And he's only getting 6-8 games or something like that.
For punching a white woman.
Kicked her while she was down. Bitch!
Kick the fucking white woman. But that's
whatever, man.
Yeah. Alright, so now let's jump now since let's stay in the NFL. So I don't know if you've been paying attention to the saga of the league right now. I'll start with this first. Zeke. So is all his awful distractions, is he worth getting paid?
Pay the man.
You have to, right?
Pay the man.
Because the Cowboys don't they don't pay Zeke, they were setting back themselves for years.
Cowboys have a window.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
The team and roster they have is probably the best it's been in a long time.
A long time, years.
And they can win with that system and players, roster. They can win with that right now.
Yes. But
they had a lot of young guys or whatever. They got to the playoffs, won a playoff game, whatever. I think they can pick off.
Good, yes.
I think they can pick up where they left off, but
They need Zeke.
You gotta.
They cannot do it without Zeke. Alfred Morris.
They can win without him. They can win without him.
Win? I don't know. I think they can win games.
To compete in that
compete
entire
yes.
NFC division,
yes.
not just their
in the East, not just the East, but the entire NFC, the conference. Yes,
I'm talking playoffs. I'm talking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
We're not gonna say the game,
when it starts to matter. When it starts to matter,
mm-hmm.
like if you win, you know, enough games to get to the playoffs, you're gonna need Zeke in the playoffs. You're gonna need Zeke in a Super Bowl if you get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
even if you don't do shit, you gotta, you know what I mean? He gotta be on the field.
He has to be on the field because like week 7, like
because you're gonna
16,
key in. You gotta
exactly.
It's
important.
Exactly.
He's gonna beat people up because
you gotta be there. They gotta key on you. You gotta. I mean, when you look at these big playoff games, Super Bowls,
it's always a running back.
But it's always the guys around the big stars.
Yes.
You've seen the note. It's not often that the big names
the ones that show out,
do crazy shit in the big games.
Yes, because
they're there, whatever, but they're keying on those guys. Them dudes ain't doing shit.
If you think about
last
year's Super Bowl, Todd Gurley was the one they need to show up, but the Patriots keyed to stop him.
Yeah, but they keyed on the run.
They keyed on the run, so you forced Jared Goff to beat them.
Yes, Todd Gurley.
Yes,
you keyed on Todd Gurley, but we're keying on the run.
Yes,
because without the run and without Todd Gurley and the run, the Rams are shit.
Yes, and they exposed that, and you need it,
exactly,
and that's what's gonna happen all year.
But Todd Gurley was on the field at times. He was, you know what I mean, they showed,
but they shut Todd Gurley down.
I know that. I was watching.
Todd Gurley was shut down.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I was watching.
I knew you were watching the game.
I know what we did.
But that's what but Dak is. I think Jared Goff is better than that. I think he's a better quarterback than that. So and I think the way Jared Goff can read the defense a little better than Dak can. I think Dak can't throw.
I don't know. I mean, they both showed that they
both struggled. Yeah,
average without their running backs.
Yeah. But Dak can't.
Jared Goff looked like he was flustered.
Dak can't throw 40 times a game though all year.
Yeah, I guess arm wise, Goff's definitely the more pure passer.
Yes. Okay. All right, look that. Yeah, but Dak cannot throw 40 times. Dak cannot do that. It's just
he's inconsistent.
Yeah.
And he's not that accurate.
So another thing too, Melvin Gordon now is requesting to get paid.
He ain't gonna play the season.
If he doesn't get paid,
he's not gonna play the season.
Because they're not gonna pay him. Right?
They're not gonna trade him either.
They're not gonna trade him. They're not gonna pay him.
His agent asked for the trade or whatever. The team denied it.
Yeah.
He said, "No, we ain't."
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't trading you, bro.
That's crazy.
But we're not gonna pay you this money like you're. Because
he wants to set the market, but he's not that kind of running back.
He's not that guy. He's right there though.
Yeah, if he can stay healthy, he's there. He's on the line. He only played 16
He's
games.
a touchdown machine. Don't get me wrong, but if you look at like his numbers, yards, average, they're not that good.
He's not that good. No, he's not.
His numbers are not that good, but he's a touchdown fucking monster.
Yes, and I think they believe they can.
He's an asset to the team. Don't get me wrong, but he's not with Zeke, Saquon.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't think he's there.
Yeah. So my thing with those two running backs, because I'm about to jump on something else, those two running backs, and then Le'Veon Bell, what he did last year. Do you think we're gonna get? That's
a trend. He already
set
the trend.
Now. It's a trend now. So now
it's look at Melvin and Zeke. That's what they're doing.
Yes.
They're not even in their contract years. Technically.
Yeah, I know. Zeke still has 2 more years.
Zeke has one solid one, but and then the option.
And the option, yes, that they can pick up whatever. But yes,
Zeke been in the league 3 years. This is his 4th. He should be doing this after the season ends.
Yes.
If you want to go by contract. Melvin's up. I think Melvin been in the year 1 more year.
Melvin's been in 1 more year, yes.
Yeah, he been in the league 1 more year than Zeke.
Yes.
Fine. But
it's insane.
Zeke is just like, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
I'm not gonna play.
I mean, he almost has a reason, but it's like, damn, I hate that he's going about it that way. Because the man won the Russian title twice.
How do you do? Because
he might have won it 3 years in a row had he not missed 6 games.
Yes,
let's get that.
That's very true.
Let's get that straight.
And he might have won it had not been for DeMarco Murray. That 1 year with the Titans.
Who? Zeke.
Yes, DeMarco Murray had won the Russian title.
Yeah, but that was the same year that Zeke missed 6 games.
Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. Had not been for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If he didn't miss the 6 games, he would have been.
Yeah.
He would have been. I believe he would have been there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, come on, rookie season, rushing title. He misses 6 games, still busts ass when he gets back.
Still busts ass
You know what I mean?
yes.
Third year, last year, got the rushing title again.
So
what would have stopped him from getting it that second
nothing,
year?
Absolutely nothing. He's so good.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
He would have had it 3 years in a row. I believe it.
And they should pay him.
It's like, all right, bro. Like I'm easily, I'm easily a top 3 running back, arguably one in the league.
Yeah. I
would like to get paid. So do I think he deserves to get paid? Of course. But damn, why you got to go about it like that? There's other guys on the team that need paid, and they're still at practice.
Yeah, first of all, Dak and Amari and Cooper still get paid.
And Byron Jones, and I think one of the old linemen.
Yes. They all get paid.
Zeke's a diva. You know he got that nose ring and that belly shirt.
Yeah, man. So then, let's go back to my favorite saga, my favorite dramatic player. Yeah, I mean, right now we got my man Antonio Brown. Last week, he couldn't practice there because of his feet. Apparently, he decided not to wear the proper shoes. He refused to wear the proper shoes in that tank.
Chirotherapy.
Yeah, the chirotherapy thing in that tank. So now, today, a report comes out that he doesn't want to play because he can't wear his fucking helmet. So I was like, you know what? Let me look into this. He's not. Last year,
I know this.
There was 22 players that were still wearing his helmet. Your guy was
ready,
and Aaron Rodgers were both wearing his helmet. So he AB like the first day of practice. First of all, he's been bitching about this all summer. It just now came out. So he comes into practice and he said Aaron Rodgers is still wearing it. So someone actually recorded a video of Aaron Rodgers not wearing it. Boom.
Tom Brady wore it last year.
Yeah.
He started with a Rebel one.
Yeah.
But like mid-season, he changed it back.
Yeah. So I don't even know why they ended up. It's a safety thing, obviously, why they want to change it, but it's stupid. But so he does that, and now he's bitching me. Now he's like flat out like, I'm going to retire if I don't wear my helmet.
If I can't wear my old helmet, I'm done playing football.
So I'm at the point where just let him just sign the waiver and say, hey, you can wear this. But I think it's just dumb what he's doing.
It just don't fucking play then, nigga. Don't play.
I said beat him, bro.
Don't fucking play. Everyone loves to see him play. Why? Like, but he's taking that. He's using it.
He's using it. Yes.
He's using it. I'm the best receiver in the league.
You need
you. Everyone wants to watch him play. Give him what he wants so he can play. Wham. Wham. Because you want to see me play. Enough's enough.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes.
I'm with all AB shit. I love it. I love the drama. I love the show.
It's come on,
come on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's been
bullshit. Come on,
bro. Yeah.
If I can't wear my old helmet, I'm retiring. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Now you're just throwing a hissy fit.
It looks so crazy. That's all it is a fucking helmet.
That's what I mean.
And you know, he's going to play. There's no way he's sitting there. There's no way he's not going to play.
Bro, if you don't get his helmet, he's not going to play.
That's so stupid. Look how. Hey, listen, I can't get my toys, so I'm not coming. I'm not playing that.
That's why I'm done with him. That's exactly why I'm done with it. Because all right, you did the contract and that whole thing happened with the Steelers. Whatever. I love the drama. You're like, yeah, I mean, y'all niggas need me. Like, all right, trade me, see what happens. That's one of the things he said. I mean, whatever. Like, that's what's up. That's typical diva receiver. Like I'm with all that. I like him. I like Odell. Like I love all that shit.
Yeah, you love shit talking. Yeah.
But bro, like just play though. You got what you wanted.
Yes.
You're out. You are out.
You think the Raiders regret it?
Depends if he plays or not.
Okay, so if he doesn't play, they're gonna be pissed.
But he needs to play and thrive.
Yes.
He can't just play and whatever.
Yeah,
like,
they can't.
But come on, bro. You got what you're out of the Steelers. You're you were the highest paid until just a week or two ago that Michael Thomas just got paid.
Yeah.
Whatever. You're the second highest paid receiver in the league. You claim that you've been wanting to play for the Raiders. You got the team you wanted. You got the money you wanted. You got the coaching. You got everything you wanted.
And now you're bitching about the helmet.
And now it's if I can't wear my helmet, I'm retiring. I will never play football again.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
Man, go ahead and sit out then.
Yeah.
Go ahead and sit out.
Yeah, because I don't care. Because that's just one less thing.
I don't care anymore. You want to bitch about a fucking helmet? Whatever, nigga. Because you're only worried about how you look now.
Yes, absolutely. Well, look at his hair.
Okay, he's worried about securing the money, and he wants. Okay, you know, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, he wants to be in a better environment, somewhere he wants to be.
Yeah.
He wants to be somewhere where he don't got to beef with his quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be somewhere where he just wants a better environment.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's the healthy environment?
Cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Drama, diva. You put on a show for it. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Like, again, I enjoyed it. But okay, nigga, you got it.
Yeah.
Now you're just talking about a helmet.
Yeah. Which is so crazy to me.
Now you're just talking about a fucking helmet. This is strictly about you.
It's about him now. It's not about the team. Nothing.
And how you look on the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care. Oh, it feels this. This is what I. Don't give me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You are a professional
playing football.
wide receiver,
Yeah.
getting paid out the fucking ass
To catch footballs.
to catch footballs, and everything that falls into that.
Mm-hmm.
Wear the authorized helmet, buddy.
That's it. It's simple.
What's going to be the difference?
I want to know the
You
difference.
can't feel how you think your helmet looks. You feel me?
Yeah.
They can make a fucking helmet that fits you and your fucking hair, and you have the same amount of fucking vision. You can have the same face mask.
Yeah. So
literally, you just like
it's the Rebel versus the other one, right? That one with the single line in the center.
Yeah. The old school.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it. Don't play that, bitch. Don't play that. Don't play that.
That shit is so funny.
Fuck AB, man.
I don't know if you have time, but would you like to jump to my Super Bowl pick? So,
No.
you don't want me to say it?
Nah. Because that's gonna go a long way.
You don't want me to say it?
We'll save that.
We'll save that for next time. We'll say that
That's
for
gonna go for a
next
long.
time.
That goes because you know what I mean. You pissed me off with that one.
That's gonna say that for next time.
I got a little sample already, which I'll keep to myself. But
All right.
that's gonna be something we're going to dive into then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this was a great episode. You know, we went talk about wedding all the way one problematic. It was a good episode, man.
A little heavy on the sports talk, but it's that time.
It is that time.
It is that time.
The most important sport in the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, so
I hope you got a fucking problem with it.
So you wanna shout out your guys real quick?
Yeah, that being said, let me tone it down. I still gotta shout out my guys.
I came out of nowhere.
I gotta shout out, our local businesses that we support.
This is so funny. Good, man.
It's still nice out, my people. Go get them cars cleaned up. Junior's Auto Spot. I'm telling you, it works.
The link will be at the bottom of the screen.
The link will be there. He's got a Facebook page. He's got a Instagram page. He's constantly posting pictures. I mean, the difference between some of the cars he gets and how he makes them look, it's night and day.
Yes.
Just go look it. Just go look it up.
He does a good job.
Yeah, man. I feel like he's the best out there.
Yeah, watching his grind is kind of dope. From when
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Man.
I mean, there's some cars up there he does this one like BMW i8. I mean, he's doing some cars. Like, it ain't just like little. It's legit equipment, legit business. Like, it's legit.
It's nice. Yeah,
it's legit.
And he's cleaning them up now. I like to check all the pictures. Like
Yeah, man. He's always putting them up. With Problematic podcast page shares them occasionally. But man, his work is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's making cars look brand new. Go get them cleaned up, man. Run out of time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Also, shout out my guy Rich. He's got his painting business, Rich Paint. You can look him up on Instagram. Excuse me. Also, Tropic Fit Apparel. Hey, link at the bottom. Any time of the year, you can get them tropic vibes. Tank tops, t-shirts, long sleeves, dad hats, kids, women. I mean, he's got it all. Go check him out. Also, Ray Serrano Services. No matter what time of year it is, something always need done around the house, hit him up.
I want to say once again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for staying tuned and showing support. We are the Problematic Podcast. Peace.
You are now listening.
Let's go. Right now, you're listening to
the Problematic Podcast.